السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to AFAC Educational Recorded Lessons. Today we have a new lesson which is about Unit 3. So please open your student book on page 25. Okay. A new Earth. Unit 3. Think and say, is there another planet that is like Earth? يعني هل يوجد كوكب آخر يشبه الأرض؟ Would you like to travel in space? هل تحب إنك تسافر في الفضاء؟ So now it's listening time, and after that we will answer 2 questions for the lesson. So let's pay attention to the recorded lesson.
Unit 3. Learning for Fun.
A New Earth. The study of space, or astronomy, has fascinated us for a long time. Since as early as 7 BCE, there have been many stories about our planets. In the 9th century, during the Islamic Golden Age, Al-Khwarizmi wrote about the movement of the sun and the moon. In modern times, newspapers and science magazines were full of articles about our planets. In fact, many scientists believed that our planet Earth had a cousin. After looking at different objects in space for over 20 years, NASA, the American Space Agency, told reporters that an unidentified planet behind the sun exists. This planet is almost the same as our planet. In July 2015, NASA described the new planet. It is a little bigger than Earth, and it also gets energy from the sun. It may even have things such as oceans and volcanoes and bright stars at night. It takes 385 days to go around its star, while it takes our planet 365 days to go around the sun. NASA believes that this planet could be over 6 billion years old. NASA also believes that one day man will travel to this new planet and live there. However, traveling to this new planet could take more than 100 years. Until then, popular culture can write stories about this new planet. Have you ever read articles about our planets? Would you move to this new planet?
Okay, so now listen to the next question and tick T or F.
Listening quiz. Listen and tick true or false.
Question 1. NASA discovered a new moon. NASA discovered a new moon.
Okay, so NASA discovered a new moon, which is the new planet. Number 2.
Question 2. It will be possible for man to visit the new planet. It will be possible for man to visit the new planet.
Yes, you can visit the new planet. Yes, true. Okay, so now let's move to the new words, الكلمات الجديدة. Number 1. Unidentified. Unidentified, it's an adjective, means unknown, يعني غير معروف. A large unidentified boat was spotted in the sea. يلي هنا مركب مجهول حددوا موقعه في البحر. Fascinated, extremely interested, يعني يشعر بالتشوق أو التشويق. Imad is fascinated by fast cars. Earth, the planet we live on, اللي هو الأرض الكوكب الذي نعيش عليه. We should take care of the earth, يعني لازم يجب علينا ان احنا نهتم بكوكب الأرض. Object, a solid thing that you can hold, يعني شيء يمكنك انك تمسكه. Mobile phones are everyday objects nowadays يعني الجوالات من الأشياء اليومية في هذه الأيام. be full of containing many things يعني ممتلئ يحتوي على أشياء كثيرة. children are always full of energy الأطفال دائما مملوئين بالطاقة. popular culture the activities, books or films that are liked by many people الأنشطة أو الكتب أو الأفلام المحببة لناس كثيرين. cycling ركوب الدراجات has become a part of popular culture يعني يعتبر جزء من الثقافة. such as for example على سبيل المثال subjects such as maths and science are usually harder than others يقول المواد مثل الرياضيات والعلوم تكون أكثر صعوبة من البقية. astronomy the study of space and our planets يعني دراسة الفضاء والكواكب. many scientists study astronomy at university كثير من العلماء بيدرسوا علم الفضاء أو علم الفلك في الجامعة. exist to happen or be present in a particular situation يعني شيء يحدث أو يقدم في موقف معين. explorers المستكشفون say that lots of interesting creatures بيقولوا إن في كثير من المخلوقات الشيقة exist توجد in the deeper parts of the ocean في المناطق العميقة في المحيط. however but يعني معناها لكن I would like to visit you أنا حابب أن أزورك. however ومع ذلك I have a lot of homework to do وعندي أشياء أو واجبات لازم أخلصها. okay okay let's be back to the questions. number 1 what is the main idea of the article الفكرة الرئيسية للمقالة. what is the main idea of the article a new planet that looks like Earth كوكب جديد يشبه الأرض. what do we know about this new Earth it looks a little like Earth يعني يشبه الأرض. when متى when did NASA give a description of the new planet متى ناسا أعلنت عن وصف الكوكب. yes in this year. so let's complete. when did people start to talk about the other planets متى بدأ الناس يتكلموا عن الكواكب الأخرى. since 7 BCE excuse me. how do you know that people can live there one day يعني ازاي نحن نعرف ان الناس ممكن تعيش على الكوكب الجديد. it has volcanoes في براكين oceans محيطات and gets energy يعني يحصل على الطاقة from the sun like Earth. how long does it take to travel to this new planet it could take more than 100 years يعني عشان نقدر نسافر هناك نحتاج إلى 100 عام. okay so let's move to the next activity which is about grammar and since and for. has with singular pronouns like he she it and have with plural pronouns like they we you and I plus past participle التصريف الثالث. after that use since when the action started. okay when the action started يعني بداية الحدث. many people have written about other planets since ancient times Mariam has lived abroad since she was 9. يبقى إذا بستخدم كلمة since للتعبير عن فترة أو وقت بداية الحدث. Has or have plus past participle plus for. For refers to a specific period of time. الفترة كاملة. Okay. الفترة المعينة كاملة without the start. بدون البداية. I have studied Chinese. أنا بدرس اللغة الصينية for 3 years. لمدة 3 سنوات. هادي has had his bike. هادي امتلك دراجته for 10 years. Okay. So turn the page to the writing task. It's an email from Ferial to Lamis about unbelievable new planets. عن الكواكب أو الكوكب الجديد. Dear Ferial, hello girl, how are you doing? Today I learned something surprising. تعلمت شيء surprising يعني في مفاجأة. Can you believe that a new planet في كوكب جديد has been discovered؟ اكتشفوه. For your information, this new planet is behind the sun. خلف الشمس and the earth. 20 years ago, astronomers علماء الفلك started studying different objects يعني أشياء مختلفة in space and found this new planet. It has things such as مثل oceans and volcanoes. NASA that people could travel. نختار هنا نقول NASA has reported يعني أعلنت that people could travel to this new planet and live there one day. You know that astronomy had always fascinated from here. Fascinated, okay. يعني العلم هذا مذهل أو يبهرني. Me ever since I was young. منذ أن كنت صغيرة. Since I was young, okay. My favorite subject at school is science. والمادة المفضلة في المدرسة هي العلوم. I have decided to become an astronomer. أنا قررت إني أكون عالمة فلك. So I can learn more interesting things. تعلم عن الأشياء الشيقة about space. الفضاء. Would you travel with me to another planet? هل ممكن تسافري معايا لكوكب آخر؟ Anyway, see you tomorrow. Best wishes, Lamis. Here are some questions about the lesson. What is your favorite subject at school? What is your favorite subject at school? المادة المفضلة. Would you travel to another planet? تحب تسافر لكوكب آخر. Why? لماذا؟ Why not? لماذا لا؟ If you did move to another planet, لو أنت رحت أو تحركت إلى كوكب آخر, how would it be different? يعني إيه الاختلاف اللي هتحسه؟ And what would you do there? وماذا ستفعل هناك؟ Okay, let's move to the last page of Unit 3. Go to the library. الذهاب إلى المكتبة. We will listen and complete the spaces.
Describing for fun. Listen to the story. Going to the library.
Lamis and Fatima have looked on the internet to see what time the library opens. They have arrived at the library and have looked at the book section posters.
Okay, and have looked.
Lamis has decided to look for books about space travel.
قررت.
Fatima has found a book by Einstein. She has liked physics since last year. They have asked for help from the librarian. She has worked there since March. Lamis has reminded Fatima to turn off her mobile phone.
Turn off.
Fatima hasn't read about Einstein for a long time. Lamis and Fatima have left the library. Lamis and Fatima have talked about what they learnt for 2 hours.
4. Okay. Question or picture number 2. They have arrived, وصلوا, at the library and have looked, ونظروا, the book section posters. Okay. Lamis has decided, قررت, to look for books about space travel and السفر إلى الفضاء. They have asked for help. طلب المساعدة from the librarian, الشغالة أو الموظفة اللي في المكتبة. She has worked there. هي بتشتغل هناك since March, منذ بداية شهر مارس. Lamis have reminded Fatima to turn off, تغلق, her mobile phone. Fatima hasn't read about Einstein for a long time. فاطمة ما قرأت عن العالم إينشتاين. Lamis and Fatima have left, غادروا, the library, المكتبة, close. Lamis and Fatima have talked, تكلموا, have talked about what they learned for 2 hours, لمدة ساعتين. Okay, let's listen again to check our answers.
Describing for fun. Listen to the story. Going to the library.
Lamis and Fatima have looked on the internet to see what time the library opens. They have arrived at the library and have looked at the book section posters. Lamis has decided to look for books about space travel. Fatima has found a book by Einstein. She has liked physics since last year. They have asked for help from the librarian. She has worked there since March. Lamis has reminded Fatima to turn off her mobile phone. Fatima hasn't read about Einstein for a long time. Lamis and Fatima have left the library. Lamis and Fatima have talked about what they learnt for 2 hours.
Okay, thank you for your listening, and let's go to unit 4. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.